One interesting aspect of Snowfall is with its use of video as a complementary element to the storytelling. A lot of cases in journalism, you'll see two different types of videos. You'll see either a really short, hastily produced video that in which the reporter may have just held up their cell phone to snap a quick comment from somebody that they then splice off into a 30-second comment and post with their story. Or you'll see a longer 3 to 4 minute, well produced video that might have had a couple people working on it. In which case, it's got improved sound quality, better B-roll footage, more in-depth interviews and reporting, but can take on a form that it gets so long that it can become a competing element on the page in which you're asking the viewer to, or reader to either watch the video or to read the story. And what Snowfall did was they broke up their videos. They produced them well, but they broke them up into short tidbits that they can then use as a break for readers as they're trying to work their way through a very, very long story. Now, to give you an example of how we see this a lot of times, The Exorcisms of Latoya Ammons was one of the most popular stories on the Indianapolis Star's website a couple years ago. It's a story about a woman who supposedly was in a house that was haunted, and what was interesting about it was that the her what she was witnessing was showing up in actual public documents and reported to the police and the hospitals, and so got a lot of attention, got sparked the curiosity of a lot of people, and so they did this video that is a very long video, 5.5 minutes. And as you watch this, you'll be able to see that there, in a lot of cases, the video is duplicating what the story is about. And it's a well-produced video, and it has, good interview footage, good audio, all that stuff. But again, the story is extremely long, and so this video really asks readers to choose between either watching this or reading the story, or if you read the story and you invested all that, then you have to come all the way back and watch the video. Or maybe the video will interest you enough to read the story, but if you're not careful, you can easily end up duplicating the same story as the written piece provides. In which case, the reader or the viewer loses interest in doing one or the other. The difference in Snowfall, as you scroll down through Snowfall, and you can see we're going through a lot of gray here, but then the video comes up and it breaks up the text a little bit and gives the reader a chance to kind of stop, take a breather, and click and hear from one of the characters that is already being, as part of this scene of the story.
I was being tossed over and over and over. It was like being in a washing machine. I didn't know which way was up. I didn't know which way was down. I couldn't see anything.
And as you can see, they've used multiple cameras in this to be able to give it a nice quality to it, so you're seeing different perspectives. You've got good audio quality, you've got good lighting. So they've put a fair amount of effort into this video, but it's only 45 seconds long, and most of the videos that you see throughout Snowfall are about this length. They're not intended to be in-depth standalone videos. They're intended to be complementary elements that help pull the reader in even deeper. And another way that Snowfall used video is by using some of the materials that the reporter John Branch gathered as he was working on this story. And one of the things that he was able to use to help him paint the pictures in this story and a lot of his scenes is some GoPro footage that the skiers used while they were coming down the mountain. And by taking that footage, not only does Branch have some material to work from as he's trying to recreate these events, but it allows the designers to be able to embed that video in that same part of that story that this scene is occurring, to again help pull readers in even deeper, help give them some perspective on these events, and it kind of helps to crystallize the picture in their head. So as you see this video play, this is not this is not great, well produced video. It's
That's right.
jumpy. I mean, it's what you would see from a GoPro camera.
Yep.
But it again, it puts you on the scene in a point of view mode. It lets you be able to see what Branch is describing, and just really, again, the magic of video is that it helps to put you on the scene. And in this case, as you're in this dramatic part of the story, it really kind of helps suck you in and helps to paint that picture even more vividly.